I was just like, it's insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, vanilla's getting more and more pricey as time goes on. It is insane. I just couldn't believe how expensive it is. I was just like, Jesus wept. That little bottle I've got, it's got barely anything in it, and it was $6.50. So, yeah. Might have a look online, see if I can get cheaper online, maybe on Amazon or something, but goodness me. Price of vanilla is crazy, guys. The vanilla pods, there was like 2 vanilla pods, and they were about $20 as well. I was just like, Jesus, that's crazy. I remember the days when they were like $5 for like a couple of pods. I remember like 10 years ago, they used to be like pretty reasonable. They were still like expensive at the time. But I thought, you know, damn, that's so expensive. But yeah, I guess vanilla's, unfortunately, one of these things that is always going to be expensive. Same with saffron. Same with the nuts, cocoa powder. Even chocolate's going to start getting expensive before long. Pretty sure. Cocoa beans are struggling at the moment, and they're going up in price because they're having trouble growing them. You'd make your own? Do you know what? I'd love to do that. That'd be great. It's getting rare now. It certainly is. Maybe I'll have a look into growing some. I mean, have I got the right climate to do it? Probably not, but yeah, it's so expensive. I'd rather grow my own vanilla, to be honest with you. Vanilla pods. I'm going to look into it, guys. I really am, because it's just so expensive. Costco has like a very good house brand vanilla. It's reasonably priced. Oh, is it really? I don't think I've been to Costco. No, I don't think I have. Yeah, I still buy 4 pods for like $2.50. Wow, where'd you get that from, Rico? Yes, that's cheap. That's super cheap. $2.50. Where'd you get that from, buddy? Get me some of that. I want some vanilla pods. I haven't used vanilla pods in a long time because the price has been so expensive. And me doing this full time, I need to be careful with what I'm spending. Right. Cherries are on. Apples. Let's get the apples out. Oh my god. Guys. Look at them cheeky chickens. I know you can very barely see them, but they're roasting away very nicely. Look at them. Little cheeky chaps. Smells so good. At least I'm going to have a very glorious smelling kitchen today. I mean, it's not as if it's not every day, but I don't know. I think it's one of these things when you got roast chicken dinner cooking. It's just, oh, so good. So good. One of the best smells ever. Apples. Do-do-do-do. Garden stream and vanilla and other herbs. Yeah, I want to grow some rosemary and some other herbs. Maybe some thyme as well. I mean, there's some herbs down the farm, which I can just quickly walk down and go get if I want them. And they said, help yourself whenever you need them, so which is really nice. But yeah, I need to... When I get some spare money, I want to buy some pots and, you know, get some gardening on the done and go buy some gloves and we can go do some de-weeding and yeah, that'd be nice. I'll have to do it on a weekend at some point though, because I never have time during the week. So I suppose I could have done it yesterday if I had the equipment, because I actually finished early yesterday. Wait, some of these are gala and I picked one up was Honeycrisp. Oh, these are all gala. Oh, yesterday I used a Honeycrisp. Okay, I must have picked one up then. Yeah, gala. Gala apples. I wouldn't think you'd like them, Chef. Believe me. Like what now? What are we talking about? Oh, are they really, like, nasty? Are they pretty crappy quality? Oh, the taste is not that good? Oh, okay, in that case, yeah, I think I'll pass then if it's really that bad. Gotta get that sick hydroponics setup for your vanilla, man. Hydroponics? What? Vanilla's like humid temps and is a orchid, so it's a little tougher to keep up. All right, okay. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the tips. If somebody wants to send me a link, if you've got like a link of like how to grow vanilla, just PM me on Discord or pop it on Discord and just tag me in it at Chef John Reed. I'd like to learn how to grow it because I tell you what, it's so humid over here where I'm living. I thought it wasn't going to be this humid, but it's pretty warm, and I think like it probably would grow in the summertime. But yeah, I would like to give it a bash and see if I can grow one. That'd be great. Bit of a challenge, though. I'm here for the chopping noises. Chop. 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 Pikachu, how's it going? How you doing today? I got a strawberry pot and a few summers had fresh, so that's nice. That's always good, yeah. That's the thing. We should actually be eating in seasonal. So, like, this is why the cherries were, like, ready. So I'm making lots of cherry things because it's seasonal. They're ready to pick, you know? Back in the day, that's what people used to eat. Seasonal. They never used to have, like, say, for example, parsnips in the summer or, like, you know, asparagus during the winter or anything like that, you know? So back in the old days, they used to eat seasonal all the time. It takes a few years before you get anything out of it, or really, maybe if you can buy a pre-grown plant. I mean, I don't mind starting it, I suppose, yeah, a few years, but it'll be worth the wait, right? So worth the wait, but yeah, I know what you mean. It might be quite expensive for the pre-grown one, though, Alf, right? I'm not too sure of the prices and that. I'm cleaning, and I'm hungry. That's fair enough. I think you come to the right place, because we're making roast chicken dinner, which is cooking very nicely in that oven right there. 2 chickens. 1, 2. So there's 2 chickens in there. We've already stuffed with homemade stuffing I made, which was with lemon, thyme, parsley. Had some spare sourdough, which I blended up with some butter. A little touch of salt. So we stuffed that in the cavity of the carcass. And then the other half of the cavity we stuffed with just sausage meat. I've got another sausage meat, which I need to put in later on, so I won't forget to do that. I'm making a cherry and apple crumble. So some home-picked cherries from down the farm, just down the road. So we pitted them. We picked them, pitted them. So they're all good. We've got the sugar in there. Got a little touch of vanilla in there as well. I'm just going to dice up these apples. I'm going to pop them in there. I'm going to give it a little mix. So that's for a crumble, not a pie. So I'm going to make the crumble after I've diced these apples. And then we're going to make a start on the vegetables, the roast potatoes, the carrots, the broccoli. I've got peas. Peas are ready. Peas are like 2-minute job, literally. You take them out the freezer, pour them into the pan, 2 minutes cooking, boom, done. So easy. So it's kitty paws.
Husband asked, I thank you for the tofu mayo. He is really enjoying it.
Yeah,
Less than 3
that's what I'm talking about.
100 bonus 10.
I'm so glad he's enjoying it, and you're most welcome. And the great thing with that tofu mayo, right? You don't have to do the same flavors all the time. You can even turn it into like a ranch dressing and add herbs, a bit more garlic to it, and you can make like a really nice like ranchy dressing out of it. You could even maybe add a touch of, depends if you want to use blue cheese or not. You could turn it to a blue cheese one if you wanted to. You could add anything to it, literally. It's such a great base for playing around with. So, you know, you can really experiment as much as you want, how much you want to change it. And the great thing for it, there's no oil, there's no egg in it, so it's so much more better for you, and the tofu is so good for you. Miss Kitty Paws, thank you, Mrs. Kitty Paws, thank you so much for the 100 biddies, I appreciate it. And hope you're having a lovely day, I hope the husband's doing well as well. Maybe you could get like a kind of like native to Mexico for a good price. Maybe, I need to just have a look, to be honest with you, Alf. But I'm kind of new to gardening, so I'm always up for taking advice off you guys, because you probably know more than me. The only gardening I used to do when I was little, just growing simple things like herbs and carrots and radishes and parsnips and things, all those kind of things we used to have in Britain. Potatoes. But I can vaguely remember how to do them. And courgettes, my mum used to grow courgettes, cucumbers. At the moment, she's currently growing rhubarb, courgettes, runner beans. She's getting a raspberry bush, she has got a raspberry bush. She also wants to get black currants and gooseberries as well. I think she's got a gooseberry bush already, so yeah. So she grows quite a lot, my mum, back at home. Right, so where are we at now? Cool. Sorry, miles away. So what we're gonna do? Chop up this apples and get to go. Don't know what I've done, but I got no audio on my phone. Sorry. I might be making things worse. Quite possibly. My mum has a larger rhubarb patch. That's fantastic. We used to have... I wonder if I can find the picture and I'll post it on Discord later on. Back, not in my old house where my mum is now, but we moved house. The house before that where I grew up. There was a rhubarb patch literally up to the size of me. Nearly about 5'11", something like that. It was huge. I've never seen a rhubarb grow so crazy. But we actually looked at the history of that garden, and it used to be Pigs used to graze there, and so it's quite a fertile land. So it's really good for growing things. Apparently, that's what they say. At least. Do. But yeah, I like rhubarb. Rhubarb is great. Very nice. And doing things like rhubarb and orange jelly, or, you know, making a nice rhubarb and apple crumble, or cobbler, if you guys are familiar with cobbler, probably. You can do all sorts with it. It's really great. I like rhubarb. It's very tart, though. Like gooseberries. Like tart cherries as well. So you got to kind of like cook them down and put them with something a little bit more sweet. Hey, Chef. Hey, Rocket. What's up, dude? How you doing? I have a garden with some herbs and a giant kale plant that I used to make salads for my breaded dragons. Oh, that's fantastic. Growing your own food for the pets, right? That's crazy. What you tacoing about? We're not tacoing anything. But we're roasting off some very nice, delicious roast chicken for roast chicken dinner today. So we're also doing a cherry and apple crumble to go with it. So lots of things to do. Lots of things to do. How's things with you, dude? What have you been up to? And I hope you're doing well. And dude, thank you so much for the resub. For the cheeky 3 months as well. I really appreciate that, man. We get some love and hype in chat, guys. I appreciate it. Exclamation mark hype, or if you want to use any kind of emotes, if it's mine or somebody else's, whatever you fancy. My mum has a really good rhubarb pie recipe. Sometimes she adds strawberries. Ooh, strawberries and rhubarb go very nice. I remember we used to do a strawberry and rhubarb like chilled soup, and then like maybe a little panna cotta to sit in the middle with, I don't know, I can't remember what we did with it. Maybe a honeycomb or something. Very nice. Very nice dessert. I like playing around with rhubarb, even like rhubarb souffle. I made that for my mum once, and she was like, wow, one of her favorite desserts. Yeah, I like rhubarb. We've used rhubarb a lot in my lifetime. Or being grown up with rhubarb, shall I say. Doing good, mate. Thanks for asking. Thank you so much for the sub as well. I appreciate it. Regardless of the sub, it's lovely to see you, but thank you so much, dude, for that support. I do appreciate it. And thank you so much for the support for the channel. What color would you like to go on the sub board? You're the first one up. Batter up, good sir. What color do you want? What color do you want, good sir? You have 2 rhubarb plants? That's fantastic. Yeah, I want to get something. I feel like a couple of weeds outside isn't really doing me justice, is it? So I need to get round to it, but I need to find the spare money to do it. But I'm sure I'll do it by next year. So I'm hoping by next year I can start it if I have spare cash. Oh, so did the audio fix them? Sorry, Hal, I couldn't resist myself. Let's go purple, please. Okay. Let's go purple. Purple it up. I'm still playing with the settings now. Sorry, dude. You know I troll you guys when you tell me something. Don't tell me these things, because I will troll you. You know what I'm like. Oh, they're there. Cool. Oh, it's a chilled rhubarb soup. Wouldn't mind trying that. Ooh, it's very nice. Chilled rhubarb, you could do it with orange and some vanilla, or you could even do like strawberry and rhubarb, like you said. Rhubarb you can pair off with a lot of things. You really can. Sorry, Hab. I couldn't resist myself. I'm sorry, dude. Back again. Got my leftover pot pit. Awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. Goop. How you doing, buddy? Cheeky apples. Yeah, we got some cheeky apples. How you doing today, dude? Or dudette. I don't know. I can't make assumptions these days. Very wrong of me. Double L and then B-I double L. Why? Look at that little cheeky fit. Oh, Jesus. Oh! Oops. Is all I can say. Just happy little mistakes. Oh, look at that. That Y has gone off on a tangent right there. Jesus. This purple was running out. It's obviously not running out now. There we go. Sorry, buddy. And Goop, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. How is your lovely day going, my friend? Today we're making ourselves a roast chicken dinner with purple fingers, sorry. With apples and tart cherries, crumble. That's something separate. We're going to do some roast taters, homemade gravy. We've got homemade stuffing. I've stuffed up the chicken's backside with some sausage, meat. I think that's it. And all sorts of veggies. I've got asparagus. I think I've got some cabbage as well extra. I might cook off broccoli, peas, and carrots, and I think that's it. I'm not going to go too crazy today. Usually I end up doing way too many veggies and then I'm left over with loads. So I'm hoping the family will eat the lot and I won't have any left over for tomorrow. So we will see. But hopefully we'll have no leftovers, which is what I want to aim for. Because tomorrow we're going to make a nice little summery minestrone tomato soup. Not tomato soup, more like a summer vegetable soup. But more of a like tomato presse or a clear tomato stock. It's all going to be nice and chilled. So it should be nice. I like frozen pot pies, but this way is more yummy. There you go. Right, okay. Rocket, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I got you on the board, good sir. Thank you so much for that support. Appreciate it. Right, how's my chicken looking? Smelling amazing. Oh my god. I want to eat it now. I'm not ready to wait for this evening. But yeah. Right, so let's cut this down. Give those cherries a little mix up in a second. They're probably like half cooking down below, and we need to give it a bit of a cheeky mix. What is it with like cold apples? You know when you keep the apples in the fridge, they taste like so much better when they're cold. Like very refreshing. Well, I find them more refreshing in the fridge. Cheers, mate. Oh, what's up to Puddin' Tuhu? Puddin' Tuhu, thank you for the follow. Sorry. I appreciate it. How are you doing today, my friend? I hope you're doing well. You had a rub to your roast chicken. If so, what did you go with? Nope. So, we have the stuffing, which I put in the inside, which will help add flavor to the stuffing and add flavor to the chicken, vice versa. So they kind of marry in one. We've got the sausage meat in there, which will add more flavor. But just a simple salt and pepper on top. Meow. Simple salt and pepper. Who's that now? Who's that? Puddin', thank you so much for the 100 meow biddies. I appreciate it, my friend. I hope you're having a lovely day, and thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Goodness me. I appreciate that support. Appreciate it, amigo. Any white wine? Nope. No white wine. But we might add... I don't really want to add white wine to the gravy. My gravy's very particular. I don't want to add too much richness to it, because it'll add quite a lot of richness to it. Hey, Perry, what's up? Eating cold apples. Does it chill you on to the core? I was trying to think of an apple pun, but I couldn't think of one.
Welcome to the party, kid.
Wolfie, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. What's part of the roasting chicken yourself is smelling it so long? Oh no, it smells so good. It smells so good. I'm good, chef. How are you? How was the opera? Opera was fun. It was different. Never didn't think I was gonna like it, but I enjoyed it. It was good. Very nice and relaxing. Maybe that was the drink I had. But it was very relaxing. It was enjoyable. Very nice. Very, very nice. Right. Where are we at now? Let's give this a mix. Thank you for the love and support, guys. I appreciate it. So. Give this a little bit of a mix. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So they're all starting to cook down very nicely. We're going to get a lot of juice off these cherries, so I don't mind them kind of like simmering down very nicely, so we can reduce this right down. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of juice in there, which I'm not surprised. And it's probably a lot from the freezer as well, so but that's okay. Ella will get nicely reduced down very nicely. Let's chop the rest of these apples up. I'm good, Chef. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing well, Perry. It's lovely to see you. And welcome back. Welcome back as always. Doot, doot, doot. Chop, chop, chop. Beautiful. Whoa! It's your fingers, Chef, you crazy fool. Right. So let's chop this up very nicely without chopping yourself. Being too silly. So did anyone get any good deals on the Amazon Prime dealio? Or did nobody really get much? Is there any good offers you got? I know Zeke's yesterday bought, I think it was this knife. Sorry guys, let me change camera. I think he bought this knife on a really good offer yesterday. So, and he used my Amazon affiliate link, which was very nice of him. But yeah, there's lots of stuff on there. Picked up a new Kindle and a gaming keyboard. Oh, that's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. I quite like galas. Though I'd say Pink Ladies are one of my favourite apples. Though I haven't had a Granny Smith for ages. Granny Smith apples are very nice. Okay, I gotta run. Lunch over. Work. No worries, Wolfie. Have a lovely day. Much love, Smigo. I'll speak to you soon. I had a look, but we're in the middle of selling our house to move into another. The wife and I would love to get a bunch of like stuff for our new house on Amazon, from Amazon, but just wrong timing. Yeah, I know what you mean. I guess the next best time to wait now is Black Friday, right? That's going to come back around again in a couple of months. So if you missed it, I didn't buy anything. I'm skint, so I didn't get anything. I've got everything I kind of wanted for my computer and stuff, and desk, and my new zapper as well. Oh, sorry, it's this way. Fly zapper, which is pretty good. It actually does work. It kills the bottle flies as well. Sometimes the bottle flies just do not want to go in there, and then eventually, like half an hour later, they will. But it's a pretty good zapper. I'm really happy with it. It does kill them, but actually, one fly went in there yesterday, and I could just hear this. Like, I was just sitting at my computer. I was just watching a bit of I don't know, Netflix or something yesterday, and all I could hear, right, was this bzz, bzz, bzz. I was like, what the hell is that? Where's it coming from? It was on the floor. He got zapped by the zapper, so he was like really stunned, but he was like on the floor, like. So I put him out of his misery. I was like, what is that noise? But he must have hit it and come flying out again. So he was on the floor behind me. Goodness me, crazy. Where are we at now? Have fun, Chef, and chat. Wolfie, have fun too. Much loves. Have fun at work. And thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Exactly, mate. Boring stuff. 2 new Alexas are cheap. Never really use the Alexa things. I guess they're quite handy if you use them, but I don't know. I guess I talk to myself instead of Alexa. John, chop up apples. Okay. I'm here, Mr. Warbot. What's up, buddy? How you doing? How you doing, amigo? Do. Right, did we have any shout-outs for today? Let me get Mr. Warbot down. If I missed anyone, let me know. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm very forgetful, so please let me know. I know Warbot's on a hiatus at the moment, but give him a follow. Go check him out. He's a lovely chap. Don't pull faces at me, Warbot. I know what you like. Oku Gaming. Nori. Go check out Nori as well. Stop saying her name, you horrible man. Whose name? What? Whose name are we talking about?